Hi guys, ArchieLuxury channel. Today we're reviewing the collector SID. And today I want to talk about something. Now, there's a bit of SID in all of us. Please remember that. We've all got a bit of Sydney in us. And I got to tell you, Sydney himself there, he's collecting and his collection, and I've come to realize that he's actually quite a very insecure man. He's very insecure. He's like a lot of Rolex collectors out there. They need reassurance. They want to know that they've bought the right thing. They want to know they haven't paid too much. They want to know that they're a sexy investor. That's what they want to know. And it's quite funny with Sydney, every fucking question he fired, every second or third question he says, do you think these will retain value? Do you think I've made the right investment choice here? And I feel like saying to Sydney, who the fuck cares? Do you like these watches? Yes or no? Forget investment yields, forget returns, forget possible growth. Do you like these watches? Yes or no? And I said, Sydney, that's all that fucking matters, man. But Sydney, he's a bit of a narcissistic sort of guy, and he says a lot of really uncool narcissistic things. He says to me, this is a pretty cool collection for a young guy in their early 30s. And I'm thinking, what the fuck do you get this crap from, Sydney? Where the fuck do you get this bullshit from? I mean, I was in my mid-20s when I had my president. I had a Patek in my late 20s. I don't look at these things and say, wow, aren't I super amazing? I just, Sid, what the fuck are you saying? There are richer people, Sydney, in this world, and there are people who are a fuckload poorer. This is how the world works. There are super rich, there's super poor, there's middle class, and there's grubs like you, Sydney. And I gotta be honest with you, he's just so unsure of himself. And he says to me, he's always trying to work out, did he pay too much? What's the deal like? And what our friend Sydney's done is he's gone and listed his AP, his 15400 AP. That's the Royal Oak, just the classic beautiful piece. I believe he paid 25.5 for it. Okay, 25.5, and it's got the boutique dial. That's the bluey grey dial there, which is actually the most desired dial to have. And so what does Sydney do? He goes and lists his AP on the forums. This is the different Facebook watch forums in Australia for 29,000. And Sydney, I said to him, what the fuck are you doing selling it? He goes, no, just checking price. And I said, Sid, you don't need to be a dick. You don't need to be a prick teaser to check price. And I said, Sid, it doesn't really matter if you've paid a little bit too much or you got it at it doesn't matter. As long as you love this watch, that's the thing. But see, to Sydney, he doesn't really care about his material goods. It's all about, did I get a bargain? Did I screw the fucker over? Did I suck every fucking dollar of profit out of the cunt who was selling it? It's always about Sydney. Always about Sydney. And I think he's missing. He's missing the real love of a collector. And Sydney's the guy who had the world time. He sold it to a dodgy Russian dealer. Okay, he got his money back, but I said, Sid, you'll never get one of those again at that price. And he said, oh, yeah, there's always better deals. I said, Sid, that was fucking amazing. I've never seen one. It was a 1-year-old 5230. That's the white gold world time. 5230G. At that price, I said, that's bargain of a lifetime. I said, if I didn't have the money to buy it, I would have bought it in an instant. And Sydney, he doesn't quite see it that way. He doesn't see it that way. He doesn't see it that way. He just, okay. He's just I don't know what to say with our Sydney there. He's narcissistic, self-centered sort of guy there, but very unsure. He just needs constant reassurance. And see, for me, I don't think it matters. Okay, you may have paid too much or you got a bargain. Doesn't matter. As long as it gives you enjoyment, that's the most important thing in with your watches. It doesn't matter what you've paid. Sid, it's always about the deal. And the problem is he's a bit of a sloppy negotiator. And to give you an idea, he has bought some wrong things. He's got some 33mm Patek Calatravas. And the thing is that they are, I don't think they're really great investment potential because they're a wee bit on the small side. The market's moving for larger. And he's paid top whack for them. He paid top whack second hand for them. Okay? He's paid second hand retail price for them. And he then says to me, I said, look, someone expressed interest in one of them, the blue dial 33mm. And I said, Sid, look, I think you should get, I actually said to him, I think about $7 US is probably the money. Get out of it. He goes, no, well, I paid more. I paid that for it, and I had to service it because I took it out in the rain and got a bit of condensation, and I had to get that. I said, Sid, if you fixed it up because you were stupid enough to take it out in the rain, well, that doesn't add any value to it. But Sid's got this born to rule. The world owes him a living. He should get all his money back sort of mentality. And I said, Sid, it doesn't work like that. And I said, Sid, I can't sell that for you. I said, because he asked me, he said, hey, can you sell the Patek? Can you sell, he's got a vintage Longines. I said, Sid, it's too fucking hard for me. I said, I had a reasonable deal. I said, the guy's a bit, I admit, my guy's a bit of a fuckwit as well. My guy's a bit of a jerk. But I said, we could probably, push him up a bit, push you down a bit, and the deal's done. But I said, Sid, why do I fucking care? It's not my watch. If you want to keep it, keep the fucking thing. You want to wear girl-sized watches, keep the fucking thing. And I said, Sid, you won't take a fair price. You want every fucking top whack. I said, I don't want to be involved in selling pieces for you. I said, I don't mind. I sell the occasional piece for people I like. I said, but with you, it's just so hard because you want absolutely top whack. I said, you buy something secondhand retail, you're lucky to get your money back. You're not going to make a profit on it. You understand, Sid? I said, you've got to fucking understand. You have made a few mistakes because you didn't have the knowledge. You can't expect to make a profit on everything. You've got to sometimes cut your loss and invest. That's just how it fucking goes. But with Sydney, he's got this born-to-rule attitude that the world, everything he does, he should make a profit on. I don't make things, if I hold it long enough, I'll make, Sid, it's inflation. It's Dale Carnegie compounding, the magics of compounding. Just fucking hell, work with me, Sid, not against me. Anyhow, I don't give a fuck what Sid does. I don't give a fuck if he keeps girl-size. Buy more girl-size Pateks. I don't fucking care. I really don't care, Sydney. It's not my collection. It's not my money. I really couldn't give a fuck. But don't expect me to stroke your ego like a fucking. I'm at a fucking happy ending massage place. To give you reassurance. I mean that really fucks me off. But I got to tell you, constantly, Sid just wants reassurance. I said, this is the wrong approach. You had the world time. I told you that was beautiful. It was a bargain. You didn't just take my word for it. You had to then go and sell it. I said, why the fuck would you do that? Did you like it? Was it not a beautiful piece? Anyhow, Sid's now got a white gold Pepsi. And I said, you know something, Sid? That white gold Calatrava was fucking streets above this Rolex GMT Pepsi you've got. I said it was a class above. And he didn't really like that. He didn't like that. He doesn't like to think that he sold the better one. I said, Sid, that was a real fucking, that was a super grail. And you let it slip through your fingers. So that's up to you, Sid. But all I can say to you, Sydney, is fuck, man. Fuck. I don't know what to say to you. It's just self-fucking-centered. And I think Sydney hasn't really done the learning. He's paid high for some of the pieces. Some of the dealers ripped him off. There was a cunt at the Gold Coast who sold him one of the Pateks who I really can't stand. He's just a real fucking miserable son of a bitch. And then he's bought another one, which the other one's a 3919. That wasn't too bad. But Sid himself there, hard yakkers to deal with. Very, very, very hard, very annoying, very fucking painful. Painful is the word. Painful is the word to describe dealing with this man. And once his ego stroked, he wants reassurance. I mean, that's not a cool thing. I mean, he's got nice watches. He's got a Hulk. He's got a No Date Sub. He's got a Batman. He's got a Pepsi. These are nice things. But if you constantly need your ego stroked like you're in a happy ending massage place, man, something is fucking mentally wrong with you. And you got to do things for yourself. It doesn't matter what other people think or do. And this is partly why I can't stand Rolexes, because Rolexes attract those sort of insecure jerks. Patek people, you don't buy a Patek to impress people. You buy it for yourself. You impress yourself. But Sid seems to... we're working on our Sydney. We're working on Sid. So there you go. Update from Sid's collection. Guys, please, comments below. And fuckers, tell me what you fuckers think of that.
Signing it because it costs nothing. So this is the congratulations to everybody.
Guys, it's really dishonest to jump into bed with garbage. It's really dishonest. It's really dishonest. I mean, I've been approached hundreds of times by shitter brands. I said no. I said no. No shitters. No shitters. So just remember that when you're picking your YouTube gurus, don't always go for the one who everything's wonderful, everything's great, because it ain't the case. It ain't all fucking wonderful. Oh, and don't forget, fuckaroonies, like, subscribe, and tell your fuckhead friends. And don't forget to mention the ArchieLuxury travel channel. That's where I'm doing live shows, fuckers.